Okay, I see a raised hand. Natalie, I'm going to unmute you. Let's see. Okay, I'm having a hard time unmuting you. Can the team help me? Because
Got it.
there you
I
are.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, thank you,
How are
Tasha.
you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let me ask you something. I've gone through all the permits and everything regarding the setting up of my business. I I am mass flan. I sell flan in 3 different flavors. Do
Okay.
you have do you have any guidelines as per to entering more the supermarkets, like small chains and more of like the local stores?
Well, I think if it's not a chain store,
Mhm.
we always tell clients to just go directly to the management of that store. So if it's not a Whole Foods or a Milam's or a
Right.
Publix,
Uh-huh.
go directly to the management of that store. And you can do that either in person, socially distanced with your mask on, or you can send them an email, you can send them your promotional packet. But usually if it's just a regular small business, it's not a chain, and you don't have to go through this massive process to
Yes.
get even to talk to someone, the best way to do it is to just contact them directly. But make sure you have your marketing materials ready to go. And what is your ask? Make sure that you have a very succinct ask. So if it's a local grocery store, you need to be able to go in there and say, okay, here's the flan, here's what I do. I'd like to be able to have my product in your store. What do I need to do to be able to do that?
Okay.
And find out what their procedures are. So, a lot of times people will go in and say, okay, this is what I want to do, but you have to be very succinct. People don't have time to, really beat around the bush. So go in there with your specific ask and then see what you can do from there.
Right.
Awesome.
To add to that, Natalie, most grocery store chains are going to want to see a sales sheet.
Mhm.
And that sales sheet is going to incorporate your
Mhm.
nutritional facts, the label that you put on your flan, what your prices are. And that is basically the negotiating piece of the conversation. A lot of the smaller chains, and I believe Milam's you can't actually go up to a manager to try to make that happen. They're a chain, but they're small enough,
Small
right?
enough, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would strongly suggest working on, your sales sheet. And this is where you would hire a marketing person to help you with the layout of that. In addition to, making sure that your nutritional facts are accurate and that, your margins for sale is also beneficial to you, and that you're not undercutting yourself as it relates to getting your product on the shelf. And so a small grocery store or a very small chain would be a great way to practice having that moment. Although things are a little bit slower, because usually the benefit of being in a grocery store is having the opportunity to be in the store promoting your product. And so due to COVID, a lot of our small businesses are not able to do what they traditionally do, which is to be in the store promoting their product. But it's still, I think, a great time for you to start that process of making sure that your packaging is right, that your shelf life is confirmed, and that you have your nutritional facts ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Natalie.